Hello there, welcome to stage 3. Before we begin at stage 3, I'd like to go to Chrome extensions, dyslexia friendly, and just put my ruler on. So there'll be no more mistakes going up and down skipping lines, hopefully. Now add a new code, that's it. Post the hashtag, so it'll be not code but um, comments, and we're doing stage 3, but we're going to do it in parts because it's very long and complex, so there'll be no errors. Can I not do separate Python coding because it'll come it's so complex because we're doing multiple sheets in Excel and multiple advanced analyzing functions. If we split the code up, it might pick up an error, logic error. So I'm going to do stage 3 in one big code, but I'm going to keep in right parts and make the video up. Let's begin. First, we're gonna import the capital letters off. So make sure all is not capital necessarily. And module. Now it's automatically, but we're not going to do that. We have to bring in special software because it's very complex and very advanced stuff we're doing. So we're going to again bring in software. So we're importing first software. This is just to provide function for operating system. Might not talk sometime because I'm writing code or comments. Then might just do it once. I'll also be doing it once overall. So I'll be putting notes in it at the same time. But I might, when I finish this stage apart, then go over through what I did. Because if I talk and stop and talk and also do this, it'll be might be continuity errors or mistakes being made. And can you just start? That's just to find slight common sense, no exact words, but pick up dates. Like could do it 14.06 to 2024, could just write 24. The different styles of dates or money. So it's just using common sense, not just exact words you're looking out for. Globe, this is becoming a wee bit redundant saying it, but it's just a pattern, consistency, not exact words. This is just to convert text into proper date and time. Everything that you get is usually text and you have to convert it. This is automatically doing it, but we cannot do it automatically because of it's not allowed. And we already went through PDF Plumber as a tool to read PDF files. This file open pxy. We know what order tools. We just want workbook. That's just to create a Excel file. And a very important thing here, if you look at its American words, Python is written in not UK English. It's American English. Colors has no year. It's American. These tools are to style the Excel. Like I said, we're going to do advanced analyzing, color coding, and many other functions. It protects but before us now. That's just to help. Like some are rows, some are letters in the columns. You get from the software and the tool because we're gonna be putting an Excel sheet. Columns are usually letters and rows are numbers. I think that should be tab two. Let me just double check. This is mainly to create a table. One second. Now, that's for the color scale. It's very complex. I have to double check everything's correct. So I'm just double checking right now because I think I might have done something wrong. Let me just double check that because I'm not sure. We'll do it together. If the software is wrong, we have to fix it together. Very tricky this stuff as don't know if it should be um capital letters or no. So it wasn't meant to be capital letters. Oh, we made a mistake. So let's figure out what's the mistake is together. One second. I'm keeping this in so it'll be like a learning experience. Let's go through the notes. This is number 7 PDF plumber. Now import ELUMBR import. Let me just type it back in and see. PDF PLUMBR. Why? Because I think we may have to install all this. That's why. Because we doing a stage at a time. Number 9 now. Let's look at this. OP PYXL font input font border side color. Let's just okay. Open PYXL dot styles, then space input font capital letters. That's why it's not picking up. Be careful about that. There should be no S in here. Even a small letter mistake could cause everything to go wrong. Basically, like I said, for the dyslexia person, it's very difficult and I'm keeping this in as a learning experience. Like this T is supposed to be capital S and I, and there's not supposed to be any S there. That was massively mistake. And because I put no capitals in these and it's American English, there was no notes on there. So it's a wee bit mistake there. So it's now fixed. It's going to be all the way through mistakes and we fixing it because, like I said, I'm a neurodivergent person and I'll be going slowly, but even with slowly, it's like small letter mistakes and going might be skipping lines. That's why right now for last 5 or 10 minutes being back and forward. I'm going to be first trying to fix this. The code's working now, but I have to fix the notes. So I'm trying to fix the notes, then I'll be speaking. But this gonna, if if I'm truthful, not gonna be perfect at the first time because I'm a neurodivergent person with dyslexia, etc. That's why I'm using this, and I'll be um that's why I'll be using this ruler. Like right now, I put it in the wrong goddamn place again with a bit of pressure, but we have all the time we want, so we're gonna be learning. Both of us will be learning from our mistakes, and one small mistake could cost everything to go wrong. That's why think like these kind of tools, Python code is very important because for a dyslexia person, we're gonna be using the files are gone because this is stage 3 and we're breaking it down, so it's taking time reconnecting with the host. We reload our files once we're finished, but to just one sheet transferring information is very difficult for me. Like loads of errors and skipping lightly up and down, and me as a repeat myself as a dyslexia dysgraphia person is very difficult. But this have all the time in this section in the world, so we're going to be going slowly and making sure the writing works, because if it doesn't, the whole system's going to fail. Let's go through it. We're importing a library like similar to stage 1 we did, was more importing a more advanced ones, right? For example, we imported OS. That's just OS is just for operating system files and this stuff. Operating system for files and dictionary. That's mainly like money or might be written a wee bit different or dates and different styles to notice that there's not gonna be like a fixed date style. Could be written in 6-digit formats, 8-digit formats, like full 1984, 2026, these kind of stuff. We could write 15 of April mid in writing, not in numbers. This is globe again pattern. This is to convert the text of date into proper dates. PDF plumbers to read it. That's where you're gonna get the information, but that's a tool you're getting to create. The workbook, same way you're getting the toolbox, but it's a tool, and this is very important, which when I made a mistake, 2 things, the borders, all that stuff, capital letters at the beginning, or code would not recognize it, and it's American English. And this is to help convert the numbers into letters, like Excel is the columns are A, B, C, D. That's to help create formatting a table in Excel. Same, this is a toolbox and there's a tool. There's again toolbox and a tool for condition formatting, color skill. Like I said, we're going to be doing color coding, like analyzing different colors, red for high earning, green for low earning. Again, pandas to do deep analyzing and inputting up is just to or basically analyzing the table and creating a table of numbers array. And where was it? The second mistake was this table style info. The letters inside it, the T for table and S for style info has to be capital. So you have to get these words exactly right. It's like sometimes when you have an email address, if you have one capital letter, one lowercase, when you set it, even with passport and passwords, the lower, like you have to have one capital, one lower mixed. Same here. If it's not capital, not lower when you set it. I have done this part one of stage 3 and it's working and it's taken a wee bit longer because like I said, for a neurodivergent person like me, it's very important because if I could just quickly go for like transferring this information. I'll just do a total, but if transfer all this information will be lots of errors, and this is weekly, so be lots of errors for weekly. There'll be lots of error for weekly information because my dyslexia and dysgraphia, etc. That's why I use assistant technology. Thank you so much.